All right, coming down to the wire, we got unknown 7. Do I have enough TMS in there? Yeah, it looks like I do. And then I'm gonna see how this pipettes. Oh, that's a good one. All of our unknowns this time that I chose were pretty high boiling point. They're not dribbling out too much. The TMS does, but not the samples. Okay, so let me fill this up to the 4 centimeter line. There we go. And do I have a unique cap? Oh, I might. I think I do. Yes. Purple. Purple Merple. The royal color. The color of royalty purple. There we go. Mix it up. 1 invert, 2 inverts. Okay, put that back. We're good to go with that. And now this sample we're going to take to the IR. Get the IR spectrum of it. I cleaned off the IR already with the ethanol. Dry chem one with the ethanol chem. This one's a bit volatile. It might give us it might give us problems if it all evaporates before it's done scanning. Let's try it and see if it does happen. I'll go over to my Spectrum software, delete this last one, instrument, scan sample. Okay, let's see how it looks. Well, actually, while we're waiting, is there anything else I should show you over here? Here's a UV vis spectrometer. We don't use that too much, but yeah, you could put a sample in there and measure the ultraviolet and visible absorption. Oh, I know what I could show you next. It's the HPLC. That's a good one. Oh, look at this. It's looking a little rough, huh? It's looking a little rough. Not too bad, but I think we can make it better. See how it's kind of rough? What that's telling me is that the sample, it was evaporating quickly before it can get it fully scanned. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to go back and I'll show you how I'm going to fix it. It's going to be easy enough. I just get a little more of this unknown, put it back on there again, and then quickly, I'll put a little more too. Okay, before it has time to evaporate, I'm going to put this disc over it so that it slows the evaporation. Simple as that. And the IR is not going to, that disc isn't going to absorb any IR. It's not touching the zinc selenite crystal. So when I come over to instrument, scan sample. Okay, let's see if it comes out better while we're waiting for those scans. Come check this out. All right, over here is our HPLC. Look at this craziness. High performance liquid chromatography. Got some solvents up top. There's Wally. Okay. So back over here. Oh, our scan's ready. Should it look better? It should, right? Because it shouldn't have evaporated as much. Oh, what a difference. That's great, huh? That metal disc made all the difference. Stopped the evaporation. That had time to scan it before it was all gone. So now I got to squeeze this screen again. Push here, push here. Yeah, there we go. Got it. And this will be unknown 7, huh? Okay, and then I need to get my vertical cursor. It's over here. Pull that over. Put it on this signal. Where's that guy at? Double click. Oh, just under 3,000. This looks like an alkane, huh? Is this a carbonyl? No way that's carbonyl. 1476. This has got like kind of barely any signals to it. That suggests it's just a pure alkane. So I'll save this for you and share it with you. Next up, unknown 7. Got to eject unknown 6. Hit the eject button, catch it, remove the spinner, grab 7, which is purple Merple. Got the purple cap here. Slide that in the top thicker end, bring it over to the depth gauge, adjust the height, bring it back to the tube. Set it in, and let's see how she spins. I'm hitting the off button to get it to drop down in, and then hit it back on. See if it'll spin. Oh, there it goes. Nice. Okay, I cleaned out the tube earlier with the ethanol wet Q-tip, and it worked out great. So close my lid, come on over to the computer and run it. We're in the carbon setting from the last sample, so I got to switch it back to proton. You always got to start with the proton NMR. I type NU space H1, enter. Now it's in there, proton NMR setting. I type ZG, enter, enter. Start that proton scan. I always start with the proton NMR set. I can see my TMS, set it to 0. That's what it's meant to be done, and I can see if it needs to be shimmed. So proton first before carbon. So there's my FID. It's pretty good. Let's go to nuts, see how the spectrum is. It's my last carbon NMR. To bring the new proton NMR spectrum in, I type A2. Ooh, there it is. This one's an interesting one. Let's see how it looks. Got a lot of noise over there. This is actually a signal here. It doesn't look like it is, but it is. It's just spread out a lot. And then we got a lot here. And this guy, TMS, looks pretty good actually. I'm gonna shim anyways. I probably don't have to, but I'm gonna do it. I think we can maybe make it look a little better. So I'll type SHIM, enter. Relaxation delay will be 2 seconds always. I tried 3 earlier and it took a lot longer to shim. I'm just sticking with 2. And then hit enter and wait for it to shim. Alright, the shims are done. So I can rescan ZG, enter, enter. Wait for it to pulse all the radio waves. It already pulsed it actually, and then let those hydrogens relax. Get our FID. There's our FID, so we'll come over to nuts. We're in the zoom subroutine. I'll hit enter to get back to the base level, and then A2 to bring it over. Looks about the same. That's okay. I'm going to zoom in on the TMS, see where it's at. So I'm in the zoom subroutine, I'm hitting enter to get out of it. And then I'm going to do the minimum peak height thing where I click and hold the horizontal line through the TMS type M. Yeah, looks like it's at, it's hard to read, 0.093. That's probably close enough, but let's fix it for practice. Is it positive or negative? Negative 0.093. Okay. So my command to fix the TMS FO frequency offset. And that negative 0. Negative 0.098. Did I say? That's 93. There we go. And then I click OK, and next up, ask me what do I want TMS? I want it at 0. Click OK, and I'll rescan. ZG, enter, enter. Looks good. And I'll bring this over to nuts. Again, the command to bring it in is A2. Yeah, I think it's closer to 0 now. I'll do the minimum peak height thing. So click and hold, type M. Yeah, now it's at, wow, really close. 0.001, closest we've been. All right, good. And now I'm going to zoom in on my main area. So let's go from like here to here. That's where everything is. And it's hard to see right now, but that's important. These signals right here, I'll integrate over them. You know, I'm going to do. That's what I'll do. I'll do a meta object for this. I'll zoom in on them like this. I'm in zoom still, I gotta get out. Then I do MO, and then A to add it, and then that's just a glitch. It shouldn't be popping up without printing, so, okay. I added my MO, then I exit MO, and I go back into zoom, zoom back out, make this signal a little smaller, and then we'll zoom in that area, okay. I like what I'm seeing here, now I can make this a little bit smaller. Hit enter to get out of the zoom subroutine. Now back into MO to move that meta object. MO. Click and grab it. Move it like right here where it should be. It's not right there. Exit MO. Okay, I got that going good. Now I want to get rid of a lot of this table. Let's just go M. I like that better, and I'll get rid of the peak labels. Cool. Now I will add a text box. And A, this is unknown 7. And I'll put the unknown 7 text box up here. Hit enter to get out of the text box subroutine. And then, oh, you know what? I'm gonna probably want to move that meta object because I'm gonna integrate there. I'm gonna move that now. So MO. Oh shoot! I don't know what just happened. Did I just lose it? I think I made it really small. Yeah, I did. That's weird. That's accident. Okay. I'll put it up here. I'll probably move it after I integrate. Okay, so I'm back in base level. To integrate, I type ID, and my integral cuts are cut up like lesson. So I type C to clear all the cuts. And now I'm going to integrate over this region here, and then kind of get this guy, and then I think I'm just going to go all of this mess. So this region, I believe it's supposed to be 1. Let's go V1, enter. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. So let's, what is that one? Yeah, I think that should be 1, but it's looking a little weird. I know the structure of the model feels some sort of cheatiness. Okay, I remember now. So this one right here, this doublet, it should actually be 2. Let's set that to 2. V2, enter. Yeah, that looks like more like it. I think this one's a little off now too, but yeah, the integration's not too great for this one. That's okay. This here, I believe should just be 1. You'll be able to figure it out. There's only 8 unknowns, and this one is, it's only shown up like 2 and below, so that looks like just a pure alkene. All right, I'll collect this data for you. Now to run the carbon NMR, I'll come into AII, and I type the command NU space C13, hit enter, and then ZG, enter, and there we go, it's starting up. Gonna do 12 scans, 12 pulses, collect that data, bring in nuts, and get a carbon NMR. All 12 scans are done, so I'll click OK. Go to nuts, and I have that meta object open from the proton NMR. I'll get rid of that. I'll hit enter first to get in the base level, and then MO to get in the meta objects, D to delete it, and then enter to exit MO. Alright, I'm going to bring in my carbon scans. Hit Control F3, enter, 0.5, enter, and we got it. And then say OK. Yeah, there we go. I was thinking it would be an alkane. It looks pretty alkane-ish. Let me zoom in on this region here. Yeah, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signals, and I'm actually, you don't know the structure yet, maybe you do, but yeah, it should be 5, so that's good. I'm not seeing 5 in the table here, huh? I'm in Zoom, I'm gonna hit enter to get out of Zoom, and then I'm gonna click and hold, and I'm gonna make sure to get this little guy right here, this short one. Boom, go right to there and type the letter M. Okay, now I have 5 signals listed in the table, so I'll take away the peak labels, they're overlapping. This is looking great. Just type the text box, NOA, and this is unknown 7. And then I hit OK, and move it, cancel, move what I want, hit enter to get out of that notes, and I will collect this data for you.